Hi, my name is Miriam, and I help victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse learn to cope, deal, and thrive from their abuse by understanding the pathology of this disorder we call NPD, Narcissistic Personality Disorder. Today, I wanted to do a little bit of a different video, and I wanted to spread positivity, encouragement, enlightenment to those who are victims or survivors of these terrible creatures who suffer from this very sickly disorder. There is so much in this earth, on this earth, for us to indulge in and enjoy and experience, that giving so much power to such a minuscule personality is really, really draining as a person filled with light and love and compassion. And at some point during your journey, it is time to stop being a victim and start being a survivor. And this is the first time in any of my videos that I'm using the word survivor, and that's because something has manifested in the last week and a half where I feel like a survivor. I don't feel like a victim as much as I used to feel, and that's really, really big for me because I wasn't getting the validation that I needed, although I was getting copious amounts of validation that some of you don't even get, so I should be grateful for that. But something just manifested in the last week and a half, and I think it's because of court proceedings, that's really, really changing my perception on everything. And you have to understand that you have the ability to heal and move on and create a happy life for yourself. And people with NPD are stuck in a perpetual torment their entire lives. Your narcissist, or the narcissist you know or is in your life or not in your life, they are not going to be the first people in history to be cured of their narcissistic personality disorder. So the odds are truly stacked against them. They are tormented day in and day out, seeking supply to fill that empty, dark void they have inside of them. They are nasty to people, they are nasty to themselves, and they have to live that way. They may be able to fake the funk for a second or two, but they, in their mind, are tormented day and night with brief, fleeting moments of fueling happiness from getting copious amounts of supply. It's like a drug addict, but in a very mean, cruel, intense, and dishonorable sense. You are not that. You do not live like that. You do not even know and cannot even start to begin to think of the unhappiness that these individuals have. The trauma they've endured as children, and the unableness to cope with that trauma. However, most people on this earth, whether they had trauma in their childhood or not, we don't cope with their trauma the way people with NPD do. Therefore, we have light and the ability to manifest positivity and just spread positivity and be positive to yourself. And I just really, really had, just watching, it's like a turtle on its back, suffering, trying to get up. And that's what I see having to deal with this very sickly man-child in court. And I just feel, I don't want to feel bad for the narcissist, but I just feel bad for anybody that has that disorder and has to live that way. And it's just a very pathetic scene that I'm seeing. And ultimately, you really can see the darkness and the void and the black hole that these people have. And I know that we don't have that, so we should be grateful. Some things you can do, this is what the video is about, is some things that you can do to be positive to yourself is enjoy this earth, enjoy life. Ever since I was able to escape this abuser, I have lost 35 pounds, and not because I'm depressed, because I'm happy and I want to be good to myself. So it took a while and a lot of hard work, but I lost 35 pounds. So you can lose weight, gain weight, whatever you want to do, that's available to you now because you're not with an abuser. I am opening up a store. So that's something I never thought I would be doing. And I am going to be opening up a store in a very, very fancy neighborhood. And I want to throw myself in my creativity and make a bunch of money, be successful. I don't have any negative thoughts towards the business I'm opening. I'm 100% confident in it. You can exude confidence. I exude confidence. I walk with my head held high. I started wearing makeup again. Some of you might want to start wearing makeup or want to stop wearing makeup. Both are very empowering depending on where you're at in your life. So I started taking care of myself, doing makeup and my hair every day and dressing cute, which I wasn't doing for 4 years. Even though my relationship with him lasted a brief year and 2 months, I hadn't been doing any of that. So now I'm doing that. My goal is to be a better parent. So I really, really try hard to be a different type of parent. So at least my children can benefit from this newfound freedom and positivity. You might want to, take some parenting classes or take a trip with your kids and enjoy being a parent, because when you're with a narcissist, you're dead. You're a dead person. You're a walking zombie. You don't want to, for me, I didn't want to live, and now I want to live every day. Try and be more productive with your time. Try and set, a couple days a week where you have a scheduled day where you're handling errands and things that you haven't gotten around to in a long time, so you can feel liberated as to how you spend your time. When we're with a narcissist, we're wasting our time moping around, wanting to die, not wanting to live, not understanding how our lives got this bad. And now that you're free and you've escaped, then take every single opportunity to fill your time up with productive things. So I've been doing a lot of that. I've taken care of things that I never thought I'd get around to, and just try and fill your life with things that you envisioned before the narcissist came, or things you never imagined you could do, to at least have something positive come out of such a negative black hole that was in your life, which is the person with the NPD. So I wanted to just kind of spread that and make everybody hopeful. If people are thinking about escaping, oh my gosh, you have a whole new outlook on earth, on people, on connecting with good people. You really have to take what happened to you and apply it to your life, and there's so much hope out there and so much happiness. You could start critically and logically thinking. That's something I noticed a huge change in my life, is that I'm a logical thinker now. I don't emotionally think about things. I like to critically analyze and logically think about things I do, instead of running off of this emotional backing that I used to have. So hopefully you can try and really, really think about that, okay, I'm going to start being a logical thinker and stop being an emotional thinker in my life, and really analyze things, because I can see how badly things can go when I'm an emotional thinker. Because of our emotional thinking, we got involved with somebody with NPD, because all of the red flags are there, and our logical thinking would have stopped us at the beginning. So I do find myself to be a very logical thinker. I would never, I can't even foresee myself being in a bad position with any relationship in the future. I don't argue, I don't fight, I don't try and prove to people anything. I'm extremely triggered by animosity or confrontation. I avoid it at all cost. And that's been a really positive thing because it's such a mature thing, right? Like we want to be as mature as possible in our lives because we've seen how immature somebody with NPD is. You don't want to mirror that same behavior. Some of us, not me personally, I was just flabbergasted at the immaturity of the NPD product. But some of us, I know I have heard a lot of people, they get down to that immature level and they kind of adopt the immature, bizarre traits that the person with NPD has when they're arguing or they engage in argument. I wasn't that person because I just saw it as so unusual. So you really want to rid your life of that. You want to be as mature as possible and make positive decisions for yourself. There is like a big world out here and you should be really, really excited about it. Travel. I'm going to St. Croix in 2 weeks with a girl I met when I was in Las Vegas and her friends. So it's like take adventures, take chances, dive at opportunities, live your life, like see the world, swim in a warm ocean. I don't know. Do these things because the world is at your hands and it's for the taking. So it is a whole new outlook on life. I'm starting to feel very grateful that I met this individual, that he ruffled up my life in the way that he did, that I got 2 children out of it, because the way I see opportunity now and the way I see the earth now, I'm very, very excited about my future and my life. So I just wanted to shine a little bit of positivity, and hopefully some of you guys can walk away with some of this advice and apply it to your lives. And again, if you could subscribe or like, whatever, hopefully I can reach out to more people in the future. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and have a great day. Thank you.